Welcome in, Aries. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back. Again, hope everybody's doing great. So, Aries, this is going to be your mid-month read for love for April. If you haven't checked out your monthly, feel free to do that. It's a longer read. I pull a lot of oracle cards and might get some more details, especially if this reading resonates for you, but could be a completely different message. We'll see what comes out. As always, guys, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, any placement in Aries. We did have a couple of planets just recently move into your sign as well. Happy birthday, Aries. It's still going to be birthday season by the time this reading comes out, so hope you had a great birthday. So we're going to take a look here, Aries, and see how how you're feeling actually first about your person, and then we'll take a look at how your person's feeling about you, some upcoming actions, kind of what's going on, the lay of the land here. It gets some messages from your person at the end, so definitely stay tuned for that. So let's dive on in here. So spirit angels and guides, please show me how Aries is currently feeling about their person, the person that they're dealing with. What's going on between Aries and this person? How is Aries feeling? It's funny, I saw this card in your pre-shuffle, actually. I was off camera. Tell me more. All right. So you definitely have your eye on somebody here. Aries, I love this already. This looks nice. Yeah, I feel like you've got your eye on somebody for sure. Right now, you're like really up in your head about, should I reach out to this person? I feel like this is definitely probably either you obviously you already have met this person, but I don't feel like you've, really been in a relationship with this person. This person's you're very attracted to this person. I feel like there's a lot of, beautiful qualities that you see about this person. Again, highly attracted to them, male or female, don't get caught up just because it's the Empress here. But there's something very special, something very different about this person that you're recognizing. So you might feel like this isn't somebody that meet every day. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, when you maybe met this person, you were kind of a little bit up in your head here, not really wanting to take any action, maybe afraid of like, this person's kind of maybe out of my league, or they're not going to feel the same way about me. So I feel like, that's kind of, giving you analysis paralysis here, like you haven't taken any action because you're worried about, is this person attracted to me? Are they going to feel the same way about me? Um, and again, with the moon card, for some of you, definitely might be, checking out this person online. So I'm getting Page of Swords energy, even though it's the moon card. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, if I respond, should I send a message to this person? Should I DM them? Like, what's going on? Should I do that? And again, I feel like there's just like a little bit of fear here holding you back from actually communicating how you actually truly feel about this person. And, obviously you are really attracted to this person. This person might have a job they might be a Libra. They might have a job or they do something with the law. So like law enforcement, a lawyer, something in the public service. And again, I don't say that, I don't get those messages very often when looking at the cards, but I feel like again, you're like wondering like, ooh, should I make a move? Could this work? Would this person say yes to me? Like to go for a drink? If I ask them to get together or go for a drink, would they say yes? So I don't know if this person knows that you have a crush on them or not. So let's see how this person feels about Aries. How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? Are they attracted to Aries? Wheel of Fortune. Could be a fixed sign. Some of you might work with this person or you met them through work. This person thinks you're a hard worker anyway. I feel like this person's open to seeing where things go. I feel like this person is also might be waiting on you to put in some effort. So I feel like you should send that message, Aries. Can I get a couple more cards on how this person feels or views Aries? Ten of Swords. You may have recently gotten out of something, or this person did. A Ten of Swords there. Yeah. Ooh. You saw how those cards jumped out, right? Okay, this person was in a high-level commitment, or either they were or you were. And it was a very difficult ending. So you may already know this about this person, Aries. If it's not, if it's not you, it could be them. So again, take it how it resonates. But there's definitely, I feel like this person, it's been hard for them to move on from a past person. So I don't know. Maybe this is somebody that you knew this person was married. You found out this person is now single, and now you're wondering like, "Ooh, I'm really interested in this person. I've always had a really great connection with them. Should I reach out to them? I know that they're single now." It's really what I'm getting. But I guess just be aware here if it was this person, have they done some healing? Has enough time passed? Is this person ready? I feel like, they're ready to move forward. I feel like that's kind of reminiscent here of the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles, but I feel like this person definitely may need to take things slow. So you may already be aware of that. Yeah, I feel like this person could be fresh out of a divorce. The Seven of Pentacles and Justice there now. Yeah. Yeah, are they open to the opportunity to, spend some time together? Yeah, it's really what I'm getting. I like this though. Let's see here if this person's going to take any action towards you. Is this person going to take any action towards Aries, please? Any actions towards Aries? We have the Four of Cups. I don't think so. Judgment. Ooh, Seven of Cups. Man, the cards are just flying out. All right. I feel like this person is waiting on you. So I feel like if you want to make a move on this person, I feel like they're, probably going to say yes to you if you ask, if you ask them to go out for a drink or ask them out for dinner. I feel like this person is exercising their options though. So I don't feel like this person, I feel like this person has other people as well that's interested in them. I feel like right now, though, this person definitely, again, like I mentioned, I don't know if they're actually ready for anything serious here. I feel like maybe initially this person, again, I feel like if they've been really hurt by love, I feel like they're going to be very cautious and they may, really be protecting their heart here. And I feel like this person wants to see some effort from you first, Aries, before they invest in this situation with you. So I do feel like you're going to need to step up your game here. So you're going to need to be consistent. You're going to need to show this person that you're serious about them, that this isn't just about, a hookup or, something casual, because I feel like this person gets any hint of that, I feel like they're not even going to entertain it. So I feel like that's really what's kind of really coming through here. Let's see if Aries is going to take some action. Is Aries going to take some action here? We have the Devil card coming out. You're really attracted to this person. Page of Pentacles. All right. We have Emperor and Empress card coming out. I like that. All right, I feel like Aries, you're gonna need to like slow things down here because again, I feel like you are gonna want to like move really fast with this person. I feel like that's going to be an obstacle here with this situation with this person. So I feel like you need to like, you know, boss up, show up, be consistent, be this emperor that I know you can be. This is your card. But I do love that, this that you're willing to kind of like put yourself out there. And I feel like that's what you're gonna do here. But again, I feel like you're gonna need to like cool cool your jets a little bit here, Aries. Again, I feel like you just want to like put your foot on the gas pedal, right? And again, just be wary that this person, has either gone through some sort of terrible heartbreak. So this person, definitely may be putting up some obstacles here, which is kind of what we saw in their cards here. So I feel like again, you're going to need to like show up not as this page here, but as this emperor. So I feel like you're going to need to like tone it down a little bit on that. So that's really what I'm getting here. I feel like, I feel like don't shoot yourself in the foot here, Aries, is really what I want to say here. You know, again, showing up consistent. I feel like maybe a tendency in the past of yours as well has been to kind of like, put your foot on the gas, right? But I feel like this person needs you to take things slow here. They need to like build the trust here between you and them and that you have good intentions. Do you have good intentions here, Aries? With the devil and the page of pentacles. So I feel like you need to ask yourself that. Can you step up and, show up here as the emperor, which I feel like you can. I definitely feel like you can do it. But I feel like you need to really determine whether or not, if you feel like this is your divine counterpart, which I feel like it is, again, it's like my advice to you is to like go slow, be consistent, show up in good energy, and show this person that, that you're willing to put in the time and the effort to make things work and to move things forward. Yeah, otherwise I feel like this person's going to shut it down. So, all right. But, this looks exciting anyway. The Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you're really excited about this person. See where things could go, right? And again, highly attracted to each other. A lot of, charisma, chemistry between you and this person. Yeah, like seriously. We have a lot of fire energy on the table. Let's put it that way. Let's get some messages from this person, something you may not know about this situation or this person. These may apply to you. They may apply, to this person. Take it how it resonates. They may not resonate at all because I feel like this is pretty new-ish. If it's not a new connection, it's somebody that, I feel like you and this person have never really been in a full-on relationship or it never got off the ground for whatever reason. Messages, something Aries doesn't know about the situation or this person. All right, yeah, I'm starting to understand our connection. I know I messed everything up. So this might not have been, the first go around in a situation. Yep, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Anything else? I feel you even though we are apart, and I hid who I really am from you. I will wait for a sign from you. So some of you may have briefly had an encounter with this person in the past. Again, you could have had some sort of like casual fling with this person. That's not going to be for all of you. Just being near you is intoxicating. So this looks pretty hot and heavy, gotta say. If you were in a past cycle with this person here, Aries, have you learned from what didn't work in the past here and how you need to show up. Maybe in the past you showed up as this, and you need to show up as this in order for this to work. I feel like you know that. Yeah, anyway, enough said. Anyway, this looks really exciting. So I do like this for you here, Aries. Again, step into that Emperor energy that I know you can be. So, male or female, again, don't get caught up in gender. All right, guys, I'm going to end your reading here. Hopefully it resonated. I'd love to hear about it. So feel free to leave me a comment. As well, if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to, that would be most amazing. If you are interested in a personal read, feel free to reach out to me. It's just sayitsoultarot@gmail.com. The email address is in the description box of this reading. And as always, guys, hope to see you again in May. Take care.